trees, we young, our friends, our needs. We trip, we fall. Out late, yes mom, I see your call. I understand that you're worried, but don't worry. When I'm with my people, I'm okay. I'm home. Roads about a month ago, and yeah, it really, the older we get, the more annoyed we are about our families, probably because of the judgment that comes from them. You know, family politics, family fights, and I guess an outlet or an escape from that is being with your friends. And in the poem, I say, I find freedom in my friends. Because those are your people. You find freedom in your friends because you attract who you are. You don't attract what you want, you attract who you are, you attract people that are like minded. So, this is a poem about friendship. The next poem I've got is a poem about love. It's called I Don't Know Love, but I Feel It. I don't know love, but I feel it. I learned that there are no rules or concepts when it comes to love. It just is. Now, my question is, do you fall in love with the person or the feeling? I've loved someone before you. I mean, I could love someone after you. I get tired of the person, but not the feeling of love. Do I love the person or the feeling? Difference is, I've only ever felt loved from you. No one loves like you love. No one gets my mind running, my heart racing, and my soul taken just like you do. I don't know love, but I feel it. I always want you by my side. I'm stubborn, I'm possessive. I want you to just be mine, and you're amazing. No one else can take your shine. Every word you have to say, I want to hear it. Every new discovery you have, I want to hear it. Any disturbances you've had, I want to hear it. Your silence is my noise. I get worried, my thoughts get louder. My heart grows fonder. Your absence is a sickness, my soul gets colder. We're different in many ways, but we're also alike. You're fiery and I'm soft and anxious. We both want a love that welcomes us, a love that calms us. Usually I want to hide and I tend to shy away, but with you I'm just a boy. I want to tell you everything, show you everything I find beautiful. Too bad there isn't a mirror that can show your soul. It's a good thing that I write so I can tell you about it all. When I'm with you, everything makes sense. In my eyes, you're perfect, you're whole. You don't need to perform anymore. I love you as you are. I don't know love, but I feel it. Yeah, so I don't know love, but I feel it. This is a poem I wrote about my loved one, my girlfriend. Yes, so yeah, the poem explains itself. You know, you meet someone and you end up loving them more than yourself. You know, you want to grow, you want to become a better person for that person. You know, I know in life most of the time people say you should love yourself first, and then you should love yourself first so that you can love the other person. But I think in life you meet certain people that make you realize that there are bigger things than you know, and yeah, I don't know love, but I feel it. The last time during the show, there was a poem I wrote. There was a poem about the black woman. I'm not sure if most of you guys remember it, but I'm sure most of you guys missed it. And I wrote this poem because living in South Africa, women are the most marginalized group in this country by far, you know. And the black woman is seen as something negative, it's seen as something you should be feared by. You know, when you think about black women, you think of the angry black woman. You think of it's something you want to avoid. And even when I'm with my guys, when I'm talking to my friends, most of them will say, no, I don't want to be with the black girl anymore. I don't want none of that. And I'll be like, why? And it's the same thing, the stereotype. Black women are angry. Black women are this, this, this. They come with all kinds of problems. And what I said was, and what I got from that is that It's good. The idea of a black woman is good, but being with them is not. So we want to be with them physically because of their looks, their body. That's good to be with them physically, but when it's time to be there for them emotionally, we neglect them. And that's why the black woman is angry. She's not angry because out of nowhere. You don't just wake up and you're angry. No, you're angry because you've been hurt and you're not heard. And I see that, you know. I mean, I was raised by a black woman. I have a younger sister as well, you know. And to me, the closest thing to God is the black woman because the first woman on earth, or the first person on earth, if you know your history, you know that the first human, the first bones were found in South Africa, in Mpumalanga. And those bones are the bones of a black woman. So that should be everything. This is how the poem goes. Just like the moon, you're beautiful in all your phases. All you don't stay the same, we're all full of changes. Just like the moon at night, you want to be seen. Misunderstanding you, I said you're beautiful, what do you mean? Sure, he likes the way you look, but does he read you and study you like his favorite page of a book? Quick to leave as soon as they get what they want. Letting another man in, I know you're tired, I know you can't. Daddy wasn't home, so partying every week was the only way you didn't feel alone. Seeing mom constantly struggle can do a lot to one's mental. As soon as things get real, people leave, so everything's just rental. Isolating is an outlet. Fear weighs on your heart heavier than any debt. You're angry because you've never been heard. Love feels like an exchange, and the emptiness builds up with age. I see you, black woman. I love you, black woman. Not for what you do, but for who you are inside. A goddess, a queen. Even if you feel like your innocence died, I trade my life for all the nights you've cried. I'm a man, I'm dumb, I think with my pride. But a happy black woman really is the prize. That's how the poem goes. And yeah, the foundation of any home, of any society, of any environment is a woman. You know, and most successful men are the ones that have been supported by a woman. You know, many athletes, musicians, you know, most of them grew up with single mothers. You know, there was no father in the household, so they grew up with single mothers. And a woman's love, a woman's heart, that's what you need. You know, that's the biggest driving force. That's the biggest motivation you can get. You know, so guys, let's protect and love a woman. Let's nurture a woman. Let's guide a woman because they're afraid, they're scared, they're vulnerable. You know, and they shouldn't feel afraid. They should feel encouraged. They should feel, you know. So let's grow together and unite. You know, because gender wars as well. The gender wars don't even make sense. You know, it's gender wars of women using men for sex. No, it's gender wars of men using women for sex and women using men for money. We won't just using one another, when instead we should be learning from one another, growing with one another. And for that, I'm going to take a short break, guys, and we'll be back for the second part of the show. Keep tuning in and stay shiny, African child. You are listening to Unity, Harmony, and Cultural Exchange. You are listening to Unity, Harmony, and Cultural Exchange. This is the song. Yo, welcome back to Africa, my home with Kagiso Lwanga. And that was a song by Levi Brito. He's a musician and he's one of my friends, so please go and support him, guys. That was a song called Monster. And you can find him on YouTube. His name is Levi Brito. And to me, music is an outlet. Music is a way to express how you feel inside. Music is a way to, I don't know, I could say music is a drug. I think life would be pretty boring without music. And specifically, my favorite kind of music is rap music. I rap myself, and rap is poetry. Rap comes from poetry. I mean, what rap stands for is rhythm and poetry. That's what rap is, and I feel like it's been misunderstood, or it's been misinterpreted in a way, because most people nowadays, when they think of rap, they think of gangsterism, they think of, or when you're a rapper, they think you didn't go to school, all these stereotypes, and they think you're a rapper, they just think of negativity, and that's probably because of how, I'll say modern rap in a way, because most modern rap, they don't really, what they promote, they don't promote the right things, you know. Um, they promote drugs, women, this, that, it's not conscious. I mean, most of the time, the most popularized songs are the unconscious ones, and the most conscious songs are the ones that are not popular, and yeah, rap is poetry. I mean, I'll say a little rap for you guys, because rap is poetry, and it's a way to express, especially to express about back in the days, even like reggae music, Bob Marley, these guys are seen as icons because they spoke out about what was going on in the environment, and it's just a way to express. I'll say a few raps for you guys before we end the show, just to wrap things up nicely. I've got the voice to cover all the noise, so listen to a nigga and trust. You're gonna be nice and change my group of friends, cause most of them was poison. I'm back on the mic, so I'm back home. I'm about to share my thoughts, or the ones I share alone. Life gets rocky, I fight back, Sylvester alone, writing for my life, cause I'm scared of a day job. This thing is coming, but I ain't coming. I see all the problems and I wanna change them, but I can't afford it. I'm a black man. Master plan, I am chosen. The youth is crying because we ignore them. Little girls are scared because we hurt them. That was just some lie, because that was a little, but you see, as I'm saying, it's a way to express, it's a way to talk about what's going on in the environment. Music is used to unify people, it's used to unify people. That's what it should be used as, to bring us together, to unite us, and before we end the show, I have another rap for you guys. This is something I wrote a while back. It's called Professor Mamba. For those of you that don't know, my stage name is Professor Mamba. And it's a name I got from my father. My father was a professor, and it was Professor Mamba. That's my clan animal, the Lwanga Mamba, Kagiso Lwanga. So it goes like, this the resurrection of your one and only Messiah. Yeah, nigga, I'm back. This Professor Mamba. My flow is venomous, I'm slick with it. Baby, why you acting so nervous? It's just the two of us. Every time I see I've got lust. Don't you break my heart, you know I got a problem with trust. I got my swagger back, I finally saw my best friends, but the shit ain't really back. We reminisce about the times we were young slimes, and our biggest worry was the after school, and all we do is laugh and ridicule. Disclaimer. Every genius is crazy. Don't be fooled by the toys that you used to see daily. That I opened and I started seeing everything clearly. Took a try to change my life, no one's coming to save me. Now I've got a fancy mind, nothing's worth my time. Why the light is to be up and escape my mind. Kundalini has awakened, I can feel my spine. I don't wanna get a job, this is my new spine. Spitting bars and walking out in the latest fashion. Best thing I can do is be a dad to my son. This is Mamba. Say it louder. This is Mamba. Say it louder. Hey, this is Professor. I don't teach, I preach. For the better or worse, there's a lot of pressure trying to end the family curse. We got no trophies, man, we going out just like Spurs. Don't worry, I'm the winning team. The sun never goes down, so we always first. I'm seeing angels when I sleep. I am him. My divine body stores water like a cactus, but I don't see Jack. Just result of my dad. That's why my mom was always so mad. I think about my sister and I try not to cry. I gotta grow up, manage business, and become a great guy. This is Mamba. Say it louder. And that's just one of, as I'm saying, you can rap this poetry, I don't think there's a difference between any of that, and music really is a drug. Music is the most beautiful and pure thing there is because, as I say, imagine how boring life would be. Imagine how boring life would be without art itself. Without music, without poetry, without painting, without drawing, And what art really is, art is just an expression of life, The closest thing to a human being is art. It really is, And I'd like to wrap the show up now, guys. It's been a really good show. I really enjoyed today's show because I got to do what I love, which is poetry and spitting bars for you guys, And Pan Africa Connect Radio is sponsored by Special People Foundation. Special People Foundation is an organization by Pumzile and Savelle, and it's an organization that houses people that does fashion shows. It's just about humanitarianism in all, and the youth fashion show is a youth fashion show in October, and we're still looking for designers. So if you get any designers, if you make clothes, if you are creative and you make clothes and you want to promote your clothes and promote your brand, you should hit us up on Pan Africa Connect Radio, the WhatsApp number, which is 062 188 0536, and you can message us there, and we can connect, and we should promote the African child, and the youth fashion show is going to be in October. Tune in to that, as well as the youth fashion show in Pan Africa. So thank you guys for tuning in today. Enjoy your day. Have a blessed day. Have a blessed week. And this is your boy Kagiso Lwanga in South Africa, my home. Have a good day, guys. Love you.
You are listening. Fast so.
Very fast. There's 5 minutes left now.
30 minutes now, we're gonna increase.
Increase.